For you this evening, as I try to do every couple of weeks, I read with tarot cards, and the whole intention and purpose of this is hopefully to resolve some of the little questions that are hanging in your head and taking up space, so you can be a little freer. There can be a bit more of your own vitality moving through you when you're not giving so much attention away to these wondering and pondering and questionings. That's really why I do. That's really why I do this. It's really why I do this. Got my. There we go. Got my youngest Alexander with me in here tonight. So maybe hearing from him later. Let's just see what happens. See what happens. Yeah, there was something I was gonna just say just while I always just like to give people a minute or two to get on here. I'm gonna put this. I've watched quite a few people have a really difficult time in the last few weeks, and I don't know that we're actually taught or shown how to take care of our fellow person in community. If someone is to come to you, a friend of yours comes to you or something, and is having a hard time, she or he is having a really hard time, and they actually come to you and they share that with you. The instinct is to want to give them advice, isn't it? It's want to talk. And the trouble with that is that it comes from one's own place of pain. Someone comes to us with pain, it activates our own. And you see, the most supportive thing we can actually do for someone in that situation, that time, is to say nothing, is to pause, is to let them to speak, is to let them be. That's really why they've come. That's really why they've come to you in the first place, is just to have safe space to be. And that's and they've given you or us, they've given us the gift by choosing us to share what is going on with us, right? And so what is happening in silence is a tremendous amount. All these tangled energetic webs and cords and so on actually have a chance to unravel a little bit, even a little bit. And that's why your silence and holding space for someone can do so much. If you rush in with advice and words and so on, kind of make someone shut down, because they don't need words. They don't need words. There's enough information. You can Google anything these days. You can find out what you need. But people need to be heard, listened to. And after that, validated. And after that, possibly given advice. But let them ask for it. Ask them if they want advice. Don't just give it to them, And that's healing. And that's healing in actual, real, daily, tangible, tactile life. And that I just want to offer to you is truly taking care of your fellow person. I think it's tremendously important. All right. So let's get to questions. I think I've spoken my piece. Oh yeah. By the way, couple of offers I'm doing at the moment. Just get these out here quickly. For the month of December, I'm offering 50% discount on soul songs. So actually, maybe you can see just here. I create music for people. I tune into people's energy and create a piece of music for them, about 5-6 minutes long, and I'll do a longer version as well. And I'm doing a 50% discount on that at the moment. Actually, that's how I got into doing sound healing in the first place. It was actually through music, not through body work, as it were. And the other thing is I'm going to be giving a class with Lewis and Rhonda on the solstice. We've got a lovely class prepared for you. Calling it the Wheel of Life, looking at a lot of the way that things come into matter and leave matter and so on, and the way we all fit into that, and the solstice and this solstice and all of that. That's on the website. I'm not going to rabbit on about it, just letting you know it is there. And with that, I'm going to hide that and get into the questions and actually do my damn job. Okay, Bridget. Okay, hello to everyone, by the way. Okay, reading what's to come for me in December. Okay. Right. Do you know, Bridget, the just watching people go through their stuff, I'm looking at a similar story here. I'm going to say to you, first of all, you may think you have maybe money concerns right now. I do not see that you do. I see that you feel that you do. But I want to just honor that. I want to just, because I'm just seeing you kind of just a little closed at the moment, and that is a theme of the month, which will move, because I'm not just giving you the wah here. I do see you in a bit of a squeeze point and feeling like that way, but it is up here. It is up here. Now, it's all very well for me to say that, isn't it? Oh, it's all up here, Bridget, because I'm not in your head, I'm not in your body, as it were. You are, and you are. But my God, do I ever see you coming out and through that and into your power? Yes, in December, in this month. And again, very easy for me to say that, isn't it? I can say, ooh, December. That's what, 31 days. In fact, from right now, it's 32, 33 and a bit days. But you're kind of on a bit of an accelerated path here. I'm not saying everyone is, I'm not saying everyone isn't, but you are. And I love how I see you coming through at the end. All right. So what can I say to you? But please have a reality check with yourself every now and then, if you can remember to do that. Breathe, as I'm always going to say, try and breathe through things. And I do see you coming through the month very strong. Yeah. Amber. Job I'm pursuing or you applied for, does that line up for me? I'm just going to listen to something else. Oh, that's nice. No, there. I'm pursuing, does that line up for me? Anything I can do so that it does? Does it line up for you? Okay. By the way, Amber, I'm at Mantra in Blue Springs on the 16th. If that's near you. Anyway. No, I'm seeing the questioning and so on right now, but no, I do really feel this job lines up for you. And what I mean by that, Amber, is it's in congruence and alignment with who you are. Yes, I do see it. I see it quite stacked positively that you're going to get it. But I'm not 100% definite certain about that. It's all I want to say is when we're going into these new things, a new job, well, we're faced with what we know, isn't it? Our past jobs. We're going into a new relationship. You're faced with what you know, your past relationships, and that puts one on the back foot, as it were. And so, a little bit like I was saying to Bridget, you can't talk someone out of what they're feeling. They have to go through their own process. But I think the question I would like to just, the question I'd like to just plant in your head is, what if this were different? What if this were different? And I love the what if question sometimes, because the brain can't help but answer that question. It's like there's going to be there is only an answer to that question. Rather than shielding oneself from disappointment, which is what we always do. What if this were different? What if it was better? What if it was good? What if it was wonderful? And let the mind just answer that itself. Yeah. Okay. Linda. Reading for this coming month. I like this, Linda. You know, perhaps I don't. I'm just going to fluff a word out just so I can keep talking. Maybe a slightly bumpy start to the month, but that's really all I mean. The rest of the month I see going really nicely. I could even see some money coming your way. And you're probably not going to hear me say that to anyone else again this evening, by the way. No, I see a really enjoyable month for you. I'm going to encourage you to take a few moments of actually very intentional meditation, to call. Ooh, it sounded more musical than usual. To call past versions of you, beneficial versions of you, into your body and into this life. You know, it is all you. It is all one. But I just feel it's a very fruitful time to do that. And you know, the closer we get to the solstice, to Christmas Eve, I don't know about Christmas Day myself, but certainly Christmas Eve, certainly the solstice. You know, the veils get thinner in a good way, not in a Halloween type way, but in a good way. And I see just less distraction around you for you to have the sort of connection in you that you want to be having. But I quite like what's going on outside and physically and materially as well for you. So, yeah, good. You know, an easier month. You know, that's what I would want for you. Oops. Yeah. Kathy, I'm past the point that I'm going to be doing general readings, so feel free to drop a question in. Just let's have some direction here, please. Okay. Is Mega Studio a good fit for you? Okay. Thank you. Clear question, Tracy. Thank you. Excuse me, checking something. I saw my mum just. Oh, that's fine. Okay. Yeah, I think it's fine. Seeing you're ready for a new environment of sorts, and I see it. I don't know that I see you there for ages and ages and ages and ages, but I feel it's a really good transitional place for you. So I'd say absolutely yes. Absolutely yes. Okay, Brenda, can I have a reading for what my guidance? What? Can I have a reading for what my guidance and having back issues? I don't know what you mean, but I'll look at what's going on with your back. And by the way, I'm not doing health questions today. Just a heads up for anyone. All right, so some good news for you is it's not a particularly physical thing. Okay, and that with the back, I'm always like 50-50 on it. You know, if I'm working on people over there, say, gosh, you know, someone's got a slip disc or a rib out or something, then there's only so much I can do. But if it's energetic, which often it is in the back, funny area, then it's a lot easier to move. But anyway, that's what I'm feeling it's about for you. And obviously you've taken on energy, but let's just do a bit better than that. It's like you've allowed miscommunication to go unchecked for a little too long. And so when we do that, we're sort of living out of our truth, out of our alignment, because we're aware of it when we're saying, oh, that's okay, but we're not okay with it. And that's a very masculine thing to do. I didn't say man, I didn't say male, I said masculine. When we're very into our doing and our and action and so on. So I would say to you, I'd say, you know, go get it checked out. Of course, get it checked out. Energy can move through any practitioner, any modality, whatever they think they are, right? I once went to, in fact, a very dear friend of mine. The way we met was I went for a massage. She said, "What do you want? What do you want to work on? What do you need?" And I said to her, "I want to move energy." And she's like, "What?" It's not the sort of request she usually gets. But I'm saying anyone can do it. And it's about, and then from there, it's about you not going into kind of fix it mode for people. Yeah. Okay. Amy, is the pain I'm feeling in my back and neck currently caused by trapped emotions that need to be released? Gosh, I feel like I've just looked at that. Amy, what I just said to Brenda, I feel that applies to that's quite a common thing there, but at least let me look. You know, it is a bit of both, like that. I'm glad I checked. I'm glad I checked in. You know, that's it's like yes and no. What do I mean by yes and no? Why don't I be specific? Yeah, I would say that's the cause of it, but it's not. It doesn't seem to be as energetically constructed, conformed as what I was just speaking to Brenda about. And so I do think you could. I really do think you could use some what a chiropractic alignment adjustment. Yeah, I feel you need some stronger hands on it, as it were. So yes and no, and yes and no. Okay, Diana. So if you class of next semester, wonderful. You're taking the right lead for you that I signed up for in the spring. I'm taking just chemistry and the lab. So if you class of next semester, are you taking the right load? Is that the word? Load? Load? So I'm dyslexic. So I'm a little off on the terminology you're using there, but I'm just going to have a look at these classes that you signed up for, how this all looks for you. Diana, looks great. Looks great. In terms of your changing as a person as well, and growth and development as a person, I think you've nailed it. So I think you're gonna love it as well. So yay. Okay, Jamie, you've asked for a couple of job markets. So you had an interview yesterday with Engines, and you're asking about the next month. Okay, all right. Let's see what we can do. I'm not sure about the interview yesterday, Jamie. A reminder, if I may, that should a door have closed there, it wasn't the one. It wasn't the one. And a reminder that as doors close, doors open. That's just how things work. Okay. Are you seeing this? It's not distraction there. And let me pass on a promise from Spirit to you that they are taking you to where you need to be. And so don't push, don't force, don't rush. Yes, you can take the steps, but don't push, don't force, don't rush. They're taking you to where you need to be. You actually need to put in less effort than you think you do. So anyway, for the month of December, because I don't want to just leave you with that. I want to tell everyone happy, good things, but it's maybe not always. Yeah. All right. So there's a you're moving through a lot of, I think, people's stuff in December. And so I want to say to you is how important it is to pick and no, not pick, to choose your vibration, to choose the energy you're facing the world with. And I'm not just saying that as a whimsical thing. I have to often dig for it, really, really dig and fight for it because I just feel so much sometimes. And I have distractions and all these, not distractions. We know what I mean. You know what I mean? So you want to be walking through next month or the month that we got coming as you. Often we take on energy from other people and we're doing things because of them or for them or in spite of them. And sometimes we've got to do work to process, shake it off, choose what we want to be and what we want to be doing. Okay. Let's remember what is important. Your beingness is important. Your family is important. If you're finding yourself at odds with your nearest and dearest, sit, pause, let go, breathe. Sit, pause, let go, breathe. Okay. So return to your heart, return to your heart, return to your heart. Yes. And I was sort of, just human to human. I'm hearing what I'm passing on to you and Jamie, and I want to just say to you again, you are supported through all of this. Okay. Okay. Misty, hello, Misty. Curious to know for how long how long you'll be waiting for this new relationship to take shape. Okay. Well, that was nice and clear. I'm seeing 3 months here for it really to be what you want it to be. 3 months. So we're into what, February there? Okay. I think by January it's more looking like what you want it to look like, but really February. I don't know. I feel like the him rather than you just has a lot going on right now, and to go for the old adage, it's not you, it's him, and still. But I'm seeing a change there. I'm seeing a shift there in January, and even more so into February. Okay, so hang in there, said the single guy. But okay. Kathy, thank you, Kathy. How long will you be at this job you're at now? I'm seeing a choice you have with this job, Kathy. A window coming up in like 2 years, right? So not exactly soon. In about 2 years, I see another opportunity that you don't have to take, but I'm just seeing an opportunity. Otherwise, we're getting into more like 4 years. So I don't see anything imminent for you. I see you in this job for a while longer still. Christine, some clarity you need to know right now. Path right now. Okay. Thank you, Christine, by the way. I tell you why I'm smiling. Well, partly why I'm smiling is, yay, I get to say something nice. I'm just looking at all these indicators, all these things that are indicative of the feminine, and I went and did this. It's actually looking at actually an image of someone doing that right now, and so yeah, you're tuned into this thing, and I do readings and blah 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 and all of that. I just need to almost reflect back to you that how much you have available in you, how fertile you are now for that, and that's a two-way thing. Okay, so it's about receiving and it's about releasing, and we have to release to receive. We have to receive to release, and it's a synergistic thing. I'm seeing the opportunities and possibilities for you to be creative. I'm seeing the things that you can be writing. You can be doing things like this as well, and just people generally enjoying being around you. That's what I wish I could. That's what I wish I could say to people all the time. And it, the thing about channeling, everyone thinks it's about doing spiritual things. It's like, it's not just about that. Channeling is about bringing something into form, making something real, as it were, making something tangible, physical. If that's talking, if that's a meal, if that's a gift card, or it's a music, like this is music I've made, right? So I'm seeing you doing that. I'm seeing financial opportunity for you as you do that as well. Yeah. Robin. Should you be looking for a relationship right now or wait? What a wonderful question. What a wonderful question, Robin. You know, I would say look for it right now, and the I feel so vague saying this kind of thing, but the energy supports you right now. The energy supports that right now. And here's the thing. I think I'm going to confirm something you're already feeling and thinking. It's not that it's so much about a relationship. It's about taking a step. It's about connecting with someone. For looking at here, I don't think you need to be in a relationship, but to actually take a step and sit with, hold space with someone and have that connection, be seen in that way. Yes, I do think so. I believe the actual relationship is going to take a bit longer. I don't think it's going to be an instant thing, but I do recommend you. Hold on, come on. I do recommend you look for a relationship right now, because as was said to me quite recently, it's important to say to the universe that you are available and receptive. And yes, the universe is you. Is your granddaughter Fiona okay? Karen, I'm going to answer the question with the verbiage you're using. Okay, so. Sorry, so not great. I'm going to come through it, though. Yeah, really going to come through it. Right now, she's doing okay. No. Tremendously troubled is what I'm seeing, and it's going to come through it now. So I guess the question is does that require any involvement from you? Can you care for her at a distance? Can you care for her in the immediate space? I feel like she's past the mental troubles. You know what I'm saying. As we all get. Right now, I feel like it's she's at sort of sadness and she's feeling it. Okay, so that's as it were a silver lining. But I do see her coming through it and just magnificently as well. So I hope that supports. Okay, Patty. When you see starting business in the healing arts, okay. Oh, just get started. I just see such great energy for you next year, 2023. Absolutely, no question. Please just hear me on this next part. Yes, great energy, and get to work. Absolutely, yes. And if you're not feeling it, I'm also seeing pretty good energy the following year too. Let's remember, if we're going to do work in the healing arts, we've got to be it as well. We're not running a machine drill factory. We're doing work with the healing arts. We've got to do it through flow and connection as best as possible. And I'm seeing that. I'm seeing that for you next year. Like we want to receive that, connect with that, and pay it forward and pass it on, ideally as much as possible. And I see a good flow for you the following year. So what I'm trying to say is yes and yes. Don't do it in the energy of rush. Do it in the energy of joy, excitement, which things can move very quickly. But don't do it in the essence energy of need or I got to do this. If I don't, then da, 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 da. Emily, I see your question. I'm not going to do medium. I tell you what, since it's you, and I feel like we've got a bit of time. I'm not gonna just pick at random. Tell me one person that you would like a message from, and that is all I'm going to do. Because it's you, and then so I'll just wait for that. And Charlotte, hello and welcome. When will you go to the police academy? Let's take a look. Just need to go through these again. I'm getting next year for you, Charlotte. And if I can just express this in a different way to Patty that I was just speaking to. I really do encourage you to go next year. So see it opening up next year. I see that it's going to be possible the year after, but I don't think that's right for you in terms of what I'm seeing here. I think just life will be too much then. So next year, I'm getting kind of I don't know how that all works, but I'm getting kind of late summer, a bit after late summer. Yeah. Okay, and Emily, listen for Grandpa Shorty. Wonderful name for him. Oh. Right, let me just see if I can just pull this all together. and the nuances of how he's communicating. So it, it's um, like all in the same sentence. He's saying he's so proud of you and the woman you're becoming, just like he thought you would be. It's like just like he thought you would be. That's it's this kind of thing there in the best way possible. Now he sees how you're feeling kind of you're feeling confined, and he's trying to pull you out of that. And he says, but don't worry, this will be fine. It'll be fine. Don't worry if things are taking a bit longer than they need to. You're doing so well. And that just keeps coming. You're doing so well. You're doing so well. And he's saying that and he's not talking about he's talking about another man. Another man is coming, and there's a relationship for you. But it's this thing about he's proud of the woman you're becoming that is choosing your path. Yeah. So that's what I got for you all today. If anyone cares, then I'll just share with you again that I'm creating soul songs. That's what I do. I do people anyway, but I'm doing it for 50% discount in December. So I'll tune into your energy, create some music, send it to you as an MP3. Be about 5 minutes long, and then I'll make a longer version for you to just meditate with and charge water with and so on. So let me know if you'd like that. And as well as that, Lewis and I and Rhonda giving a class on the solstice. It's going to be on Zoom. Working with the solstice energy, of course, yes, and the energy of Saturn. And Lewis is receiving this information about the wheel of life, and it's lovely. So that's going to be on the solstice on the 21st, and you can go ahead and book that for yourself if you like. And if you are on my in my membership group, you get a 30% discount. It's not bad, is it? 30%, a bit over $10, and that's on the website if you wish. Anywho, anyone that's still on, let's take a breath with me. Take a breath with me, and we're going to just close with a prayer. Calling to the love in you, the love in all of us, love that is the same. We call to the heart space. We connect with that. We feel that. We find that. We know that. We amplify that. We take a breath. We breathe for those who are caught in their minds right now. We breathe for those who are troubled right now. We breathe for those who are challenged right now. We take a breath for them. We consider them. We take a breath for ourselves to support each other, ourselves. It's how we give our best to the world as well. And we say thank you, thank you, thank you. Well, thank you for bearing with me, spending the hour with me. Have a wonderful rest of the week, everyone. And I think I'm back here again in 2 weeks, if I'm not in Florida. I can't remember where I am, but I should be here in 2 weeks. So I'll say goodnight and see you all soon.